Hello, my name is Ank, and since Arena's rank mode is coming pretty soon, I decided to make some breakdowns. And guys, for people like me who don't have godlike aim yet, but still wanna get some wins, one of the things that I do every game to help me achieve this goal is saving money on the first round. By doing this, you guarantee buying that extra attachment you want for your next gun, or buying meds and nades to have safer next round. That extra 100 materials will come in handy when it really matters. Another thing to keep a lookout for, especially round 1, is punishing meds rushing. People love to rush for meds on the first round and they expose themselves. Always pay attention to what your team wanna do. Here I saw them moving on the right side, so I needed to get pressure on the left side so they can push safely. I broke 2, which gave them an opening for an easy knock. This leads into my next tip, which is communication is key. Always tell your team what you want to do or what you are doing through pings or through the mic. If you're talking about rank, you gotta play as a team because people get really sweaty when they're playing arenas. An extra tip, just buy the muscle big please. No need to gamble whether you get a 20 or a muscle big. So if you don't like the 20, just buy a secondary gun. Just buy the muscle big please. Don't be like me. As you can see, I have a lot of materials on second round because what I did on the first one. That helps me always do my first tip. Buy meds and grenades. By doing this, you save the trouble to having to rush for the meds and get beamed trying to do so. Even if it's only cells, buy some. And grenades are just perfect zoning slash damage tools that you gotta get some good use out of them. So always buy them. In this round, I will show you that I do everything that I said on the first one, plus I'll give you some extra tips.
One has a sniper. There's one moving close.
I think someone's been over there.
I'm pushing on this one.
Enemy real close. About time we got ourselves a fight.
Recharging my shields.
Throw an arc star.
Care package up. Marking our surroundings.
Must go faster.
Recharging my shields.
I wanna use a Phoenix kit. These take
I'm
forever.
using a Phoenix. Give me 5 seconds.
Always tell your teammates when you are healing and how long it's gonna take. That helps them understand that they need to wait before pushing and gives them a sense of how long they have before you can back them up.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields. Heard that.
I'm flanking. Try to shoot at them from that side. I broke the octane right there.
Trouble here. Reloading.
He's broke. One shot.
Taking fire.
Hostile right here.
Broke the octane.
Down one.
One left.
With target. This way. Hostile.
Reloading.
Making contact with enemy.
Can you please not spawn? That doesn't do anything.
As you can see there, I implemented everything that I said on the first round. And now, again, always buying meds, always buying grenades. Normally, I like to stack on grenades, always having 3 grenades. Especially on this side, when you go to the left side on this map, it's better to have frag grenades over arc stars, but I still prefer my arc stars. So I'm sure you have seen the Nokopov video about how to use this effectively, but if not, it's pretty simple. What you gotta do is follow what I do in this clip. As soon as you go through the portal, you throw the grenades. You can do it even faster than that I did there, but as you can see, you can get a pretty big hit every time if the other team is not aware of what you are doing. And if you get together, if you're playing rank with teammates that you know, you can get together and everyone does that, and you will get
One guy right there on the materials.
a lot of damage for free.
50 on the lifeline. Can you grab materials instead? Back.
Since I knew Lova was on the right side of the map and I see my teammates are all looking at the same side as me, I had to rotate to the other side, which goes to my next tip. Always open the angles. Never play all in the same side, because that makes it impossible to shoot at the enemy if they have good cover. Leave you open to a flank by the enemy team.
I got one. They res the first one, but I got another.
Another really good tip for closing fights is you don't need to always fully heal every time you're hurt. Here, as you can see, between me and my teammates, we have more than 500 health. Wraith has shields, Bloodhound is almost full, I am almost full without shields, but still. That makes it so it's almost impossible for the other team to win if we all push together. If you go to the numbers, like the damage per second, the DPS that we can do, if it's all three together, will outgun the enemy. So keep that in mind, just see what your teammates are doing, see how they are, and if they want to push and you have a good amount of health, you can push with them. In a 3v1 situation, you will always win. Going into the next game, I will give you a breakdown of the plays that I do, my thought process behind them. Since the start, like right off the bat, you can see I am choosing Bloodhound. My teammates have Bangalore and Lifeline. Those are solid options. I feel like there's a lot of viable characters here. Some are way better than they are on VR. Some are way worse. For example, Kasich, in my opinion, here is the worst. There's not really good use for his gases. Only his ultimate, and I believe you cannot use his ultimate every round, even though you have the money to do it, but still. First round, you see I buy the Elsar, doing what I said. I buy it because it's cheap, and if you know how to manage the recoil and the charge mechanic, it has infinite ammo, so it's just a broken gun at the moment. I don't like to always buy it because of that, because it's broken, but first round to secure the win, I normally do it. If I feel like I want to try something new, I use the wingman to practice my shots. If we're talking about rank, I'll go with the All-Star first round. Unless it is nerf. Here you see me doing what I told you, punishing the math rushing, like people love to do that. I also have my own strategy that I haven't seen anybody do it, and I'll have a video of that in the future. I have a pretty high like ratio of that one. You'll see when I make the video what I'm talking about. So here I'm just changing the angles. I see that the Bangalore needed help, so I went to her. This raid pushed me really poorly. I just melted her. Now I shoot down because I thought she was like the enemy was the one pressing. And when I realized it was my teammate, I just finished the other one. It was an easy pick there. Second round, you can see I have a lot of materials again, so I can buy whatever I want. Flatline, favorite gun, a solid option, but you can buy whatever you want that you feel comfortable with. I buy the flatline because it's my favorite gun. And again, meds and grenades, at least one. Here you can see I'm still like kinda saving a little bit. And this time I remember to buy the freaking Mozambique, because that is a big deal. When you pull out the secondary weapon and you shoot with the P20 instead with the Mozambique, you'll feel it. Again, using grenades to zone. You can also, of course, to make some damage, like here, for example. That one was to zone the guy behind the box, but hopefully that will hit him. It did. I got melted. Used one bad. I told that to my teammates. Now I see where they are pushing, and I look for a flank. Since they got a knock, it's a 3v2 situation. So I decided to climb here and have a good open angle on them. I melt them both. Then I drop down just to switch positionings again. And the rest of the round is pretty easy.
Nice. Alright.
Again, I go with the flatline. Personal preference, you can do whatever you want. I don't normally buy abilities unless I'm using Wraith or Valkyrie. Because having that Valkyrie Q is the same as having an extra grenade, in my opinion. I use that for zoning. Or, since Lifeline is really popular, I use her Q for when they try to rest, but that will be another video also. Grenades are really useful also when lifelines are trying to rest. You throw a grenade there, either a termite or a arc star, and the guy trying to rest will get fucked. Here I decided to go for a flank just to switch it up. It didn't pay out as well. I threw one grenade, no hits. The second one was just a waste. But here I'm holding a different angle. Again, just to open the angles on the enemies. I stay on the low side because I see that they are pushing on the left side. There I got a pretty good pick on the Wraith. Thankfully I was there and I had a perfect flank on her. Again, that's the big thing about opening the angles.
Using one bat. 2 seconds. 1.
The first ring doesn't hurt that much, so you don't have to run right away. Here, as soon as I got into a little bit closer to zone, I saw them on the left. I knew I was faster than them, so I turned around, get one, tell that to my teammates. I got one, lifeline is hurt. Right here is crucial. I climb on this rock to hold. People always like to climb here to have a flank on you, or to go for the care package. So I stay here, covering on the guy that's getting rest, so that they don't climb again on that side. And from this point onward, it's just easy cleanup, easy game.
Last one. Never mind. Well play, guys. So they rest the guy. Alright.
So there you have it. You can see how playing together, just making good calls for your teammates, saving a little bit of money to have extra meds, can come a long way. So when we're talking about rank, that's some of the things that you may want to start to do. But of course, rank will come on the next season. I'm doing this on season 9, so next season will be rank arenas. And probably the meta will change, but as of this moment, and I feel like these tips will still be really relevant for them. So yeah, if you like what you've seen, like and subscribe and hit the notification, and I'll see you soon. I'll keep making guides. I also stream on Twitch, so if you follow me there, I'll appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Peace.